This is a story about the strong women of India. This is about how the strong women of India, all and each of them, cope with the pandemic and its consequences. The crisis definitely had an impact on the lives of many women all over the world. We would like to introduce 6 women from India, the way they have handled this difficult situation: the pandemic, health challenges, unemployment, lack of education, poverty, domestic violence, and child marriage. Please join us in watching them and listening to their moving, brave, and empowering stories. This is a story of Aklema and her story of empowerment. Aklema used her sewing machine to support the domestic workers of Delhi and Haryana in these critical times. When any kind of COVID-related precaution was unaffordable, Aklema used her skills of sewing and stitched masks to help these vulnerable women to protect themselves and their families from the deadly virus. She showed the way to other women like Sarita Devi and Meera Devi to support others. Women like Aklema, Sarita, and Meera found opportunities and skills to empower and sustain their counterparts. It shows their strength, it shows their resilience. Their story will surely inspire many. The story of Kashmiri women breaking barriers. These are just not ordinary farming women, but trained and empowered women from the valley of Kashmir. With readiness to learn and determined spirit, they came out of their houses during COVID pandemic to build a self-sustained life. Today, they are successfully implementing their skills, the farming techniques for a healthy agri-business. Not only this, but these strong-minded women have also gained complete support from their families too. Indeed, they have become mentors for more and more women and girls in the valley to build a sustainable livelihood. When even today the stigma related to the menstrual health and hygiene exists in small towns and villages, the young women from the coastal village of Ganjam district are learning the importance of sanitary napkins in ensuring better menstrual health and hygiene. A community enterprises set up by the self-help group members facilitate production of sanitary napkins and generate awareness on the importance of menstrual health and hygiene among the villagers. These women not only produce sanitary napkins, but do it at a low cost to meet the demands of the locals. The center has provided these women employment opportunity, regular source of income, and also supports adolescent girls and women to gain access to sanitary napkins. She stood up for her rights. She stood up to ensure that justice is done to her and her daughter. This is Isha's story of fighting back. A staff nurse in North Delhi, Isha got married in 2012. She has a 6-year-old daughter. On the false promise of taking them along later by arranging visa and other documents, Isha's husband left abroad and never returned. After 8 years, Isha filed case with the relevant Indian authorities against her husband with the help of Center for Social Research. It forced her husband to come for negotiation. it has been mutually agreed upon that he make all necessary arrangements to reunite the family. Not only that, Isha's husband finally also provides the maintenance cost for his wife and daughter. Let's experience Lakshmi's entrepreneurial journey of transforming lives. Starting her journey as a clean energy entrepreneur few years back, today Lakshmi has emerged as a confident leader, bringing first-time energy access to over 500 homes around her. Not only that, during the lockdowns, she helped to create awareness of safety practices in her community and led a relief distribution drive, ensuring everyone followed all safety guidelines. Once migrated from her village and living in a small tent among hundreds of shacks in a migrant settlement, Lakshmi has now moved into a concrete house with her husband and children. Not only that, the products she distributes have transformed the lives of the people in her marginalized community, as it has helped community members save money and to have access to basic resources, even when pandemic resulted in a widespread loss in wages. These 15 girls have beaten odds, overcome vulnerability, and emerged as the winner of life. During the COVID lockdown in India, when huge portion of migrant population returned to their native places with no jobs in hands, these girls showed resilience. Overcoming challenges of being vulnerable to trafficking or domestic work for exploitation, they learned and skilled themselves as female security guard. Today, they are working as female security guards with various organizations and universities. They are now the symbol of living an independent life with self-respect and have become an inspiration to many others in their villages or towns. You listened to their stories. You experienced how pandemic affected them and how they have come out stronger. They have shown what it takes to be a winner of life. They are the strong women of India.